I have a very special guest. Well, he's more like family to us here at Teabba Radio. Mr. Salimon Joseph, who is an extraordinary audiologist. You might be asking, what is audiology? Well, audiology is the study of the ear and how to protect our hearing. Now, here to talk about something very important regarding hearing is hearing aids. Solomon, welcome.
Thank you very, very much, Eka. Thank you, Brendon. And today we will be a bit more highlighting, because in the community, the Teabba Radio is telecasting to 29 communities, and a lot of our listeners, elderly listeners, may be wearing hearing aids, okay? Because one day we all will be wearing hearing aids if we reach 70 or 80 years old, because it's a natural progression. We will lose hearing. And when we are wearing hearing aid, there are a couple of things, troubleshooting we need to learn, because the audiologist may not be in the community all the time. And we need to be learning basics of hearing aid management. So one of the major thing is this is a receiver in the canal hearing aid. These are rechargeable hearing aid, and it puts a recharging dock. I cannot open the hearing aid. Generally, all type hearing aids, you can open the hearing aid, the battery door, and I can put a battery into the slot. So, irrespective of is battery, changing battery one or rechargeable hearing aid, one thing is what we goes into the ear. In this one, the receiver is going into the ear canal. And whenever a person is wearing hearing aid, what happens is
you tend to get a lot of earwax.
Correct. The earwax will touch on the dome, which goes into the ear canal, and that can block the receiver or the dome.
So basically, the more amount of wax that you have on your hearing aid, it tends to block the receiver so that the messages don't come through correctly. Is that
correct? You feel like the hearing aid is not working because the wax is blocking the hearing aid from amplification.
Yep.
And every 2 months, roughly, if you can, you have the capacity to clean the earwax, then that would be the fantastic thing you can do.
Yeah. So for people who don't wear hearing aids but are worried about hearing earwax, how could that be solved?
That the easiest method is microsuction.
Okay.
Suctioning the wax out.
Yep.
ENT specialist and trained audiologist like me, we can suck the wax out from the ear.
Because when people try and clean their ears, what they're actually doing is sometimes pushing the wax further back into your
Absolutely. The cotton, these ones, actually we all, after taking a shower, we all feel, I need to put something in the ear, feel itchy.
Yep.
And actually while putting this one in the ear, we are pushing the wax further into the ear canal and closer to the tympanic membrane.
Yep.
So over a period of time, too much wax will be accumulated closer to the tympanic membrane, and then there is only one option, is suck the wax out. And yesterday I had a client, yesterday was Sunday, and the client had a couple of GP appointments, and unfortunately what has happened is she had a hole in the eardrum, and the doctors injected lukewarm water into the perforated ear.
Wow, so that would have caused a lot of problems.
Correct. That is why she had 3-4 GP appointments, and she was confused, and she was suffering with otitis externa also, and she came to me, and then I showed her husband also what is going on, and I told her, when there is a hole in the eardrum, never ever put any liquid into the ear.
Yeah.
And you need to, whenever you take a shower, you need to use earplug to protect water getting into the middle part of the ear.
Yeah.
And if you don't keep it dry, it will create more ear infection and pus may generate. And I told her, you need to see an ear, nose, and throat specialist. But unfortunately, in Northern Territory, in Darwin, the waiting time to see an ENT consultant is 3 months.
3 months.
Minimum. And we have only 2 consultants, ENT consultants.
Okay.
In Darwin. Okay. And
Right. So yeah, back to hearing aids.
the hearing aid, and you will see there is a dome here. Whenever the hearing aid, naturally, when the hearing aid is working, and if you close, okay, if you put the hearing aid in our palm, and if you close it, you will hear a sound. So that basically tells
Is that the sound I can hear now?
correct.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So basically, if you do the same thing, you will feel it. Okay. If you close it,
Yes.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
yeah, that basically tells I am working. I am still alive.
Right. Okay. Yes.
So suppose this one is blocked with the wax, it will not create any sound because the circuit is blocked
Yeah.
due to wax. Then at that point, at that time, what we need to do is we need to take out the doll. So this is a rubber doll, and you will see there is a wax guard sitting there. So depending upon different manufacturers, it can be Oticon, it can be Starkey, different companies,
Yeah.
and they all have different types of wax guard. So imagine this is filled with wax, and the hearing aid is not producing any sound. So what you need to do is you take out the wax guard provided by the audiologist. So this is a wax guard, and use the empty side and take out the dirty
Wow. Yeah.
dirty one.
Okay. And replace that with the new one.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, and it will
Amazing.
start working. And then this is okay. Consider this is a dirty one. You need to put it in the bin. Otherwise, okay, you don't put it into the.
You're going to end up with the same problem.
The same problem, absolutely. Okay, so this is not dirty. That is why I'm putting it back. And then what you have to do is you have to put the dome. Okay, so
So
okay,
replace
then,
the dome back again.
correct. Okay, and every day or so you have to clean the dome because there will be a little bit of residue of
Yeah.
wax every day because the wax generation happens every day in our ear canal, and it is at the entry of the ear canal, the wax generation, the cartilaginous part of the ear.
Yeah.
And the ear has got many properties, like its pH value is 4 to 5. Positive, that basically means it's acidic in nature. It kills microorganisms, fungus and bacteria, a small amount, okay, that can kill. Okay, if it is too much, it cannot kill.
Yeah.
And so these are receiver in the ear. Okay, so the advantage of buying the receiver in the canal hearing aid, you can see M. Okay, so the receiver capacity you can see here. So generally, this type of hearing aid, okay, this one, okay, there is no receiver is sitting outside. Okay,
Yeah.
everything is microphone is inside, amplifier is inside, receiver is inside. Here, if someone loses hearing over a period of time, they need to change the hearing aid.
Yeah. So we're getting short on time here,
Yeah.
but just because, so if you do have an hearing aid,
Mhm.
the recommended practice would be to consult your
Audiologist.
audiologist,
Correct.
and maybe what's the word I'm looking for? The notes that come with the manufacturer's specifications.
Yeah, and that is a very big book. It's very
Oh,
hard to
okay.
read it.
Yeah.
So the easiest, these are the basic things, so wax blockage.
Yeah.
And if there is a problem with the receiver or amplifier, we audiologists are not trained to fix it.
Yeah.
We send it to the manufacturer,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and the manufacturer will fix it. So the receiver, I can take it out, and I can replace with a new receiver. That
Oh, okay.
audiologist can do
Yeah.
in a RIC receiver in the ear canal hearing aids. But the old type of hearing aids, the only option we can do few things, but we are not trained to open the hearing aid and then the
Yeah.
circuit, we are not trained for that.
Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us here at Teabba Radio. And if you are having issues with your hearing aid, maybe consult your audiologist and you can work that out together.
Absolutely. Thank you very, very much, Brendon, for this wonderful time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time to tune into Teabba Radio. Teabba Radio, it's your voice.